This is the future.
Before the Duviri paradox, we have discussed a specific platinum farming guide within the Duviri mission that can give you lots of platinum. I have called Duviri paradox a platinum gold mine in the past, and the title doesn't make sense since it should just be platinum mine, since it doesn't have gold, but anyway, you get what I'm trying to say here. Duviri is a gold mine when it comes to making some platinum. That's it. I did say that you should try to farm the Duviri arcanes now, as when the 7 Crimes of Kalervo update, there might be a possibility that prices will drop due to digital extremes will lower the grind for these arcanes, hence players will have the option to get it fast, and you will get no value from it on the Warframe market. It turns out that I'm wrong, and the Duviri arcanes will be profitable for a couple of months, and in addition to this, you can use the new farming method to rank some of the Warframe arcanes that might help you out in your progression. So Digital Extremes added new side objectives in Duviri Paradox during the 7 Crimes of Kalervo update. There are now more ways to interact with the Duviri experience with 4 new side objectives, which are the Undercroft portals, Duviri horse races, recovering the Paragrim's tomes, and finding lost belongings. In this video, we will focus on the Undercroft portals. During your time in Duviri, you have ventured into many Undercroft portals as part of the spiral stages. Now, you can enter the Undercroft as a side objective in the Duviri experience. Outside of the portals that spawn for spiral stages, there will always be a total of 3 side objective portals available in Duviri. They spawn at different locations each visit. Approaching these portals will mark them on your map while you are in relative proximity to them so that you can return if you are unable to conquer them immediately. However, there's a requirement to enter the portals. You must acquire 7 degrees before entering the Undercroft. The reason is so that you are fully prepared for the challenges that await on the other side of the portal. These side objective portals are disabled when a main spiral stage requires you to enter a designated portal. Note that the rank 3 opportunity intrinsic lucky opener, which grants a free degree upon entering Duviri, does not count towards the 7 degrees needed to enter. Take note that these portals are available in both the normal and steel path version of Duviri experience. The normal path will reward a rare degree, Drifter intrinsics, and 1 arcane from this arcane loot pool. So basically, you will have a chance to get Arcane Ice, Arcane Nullifier, Arcane Deflection, Arcane Healing, Arcane Resistance, Arcane Agility, Arcane Eruption, Arcane Phantasm, Arcane Pulse, Arcane Ultimatum, Arcane Trickery, Arcane Consequence, or Arcane Arachne each time you complete an Undercroft portal. For the Steel Path version, you will get the Secondary Shiver, Longbow Sharpshot, Arcane Reaper, Arcane Intention, Primary Exhilarate, Shotgun Vendetta, Primary Obstruct, Magus Aggress, Primary Blight, Arcane Power Amp, Akimbo Slipshot, or the Secondary Outburst once you completed the Undercroft portal. Now, the normal path is where the good arcanes for progression for new players, but the Steel Path version is where it's at. If you check out the Warframe market now, you will still see some players buying for the max rank Shotgun Vendetta, Longbow Sharpshot, and even the new arcanes like Primary Blight and Secondary Outburst. They will sell for an average of 500 platinum at max rank, and I bet it would stay for maybe a couple of weeks or even months, even though the arcane is not that game breaking at all, or not as universally helpful such as Arcane Grace, Arcane Guardian and Arcane Energize. They are all considered rare at the moment since either player don't like the grind in Duviri that they just want to try the arcane and spend some platinum, or they just don't want to play the Duviri update at all and just buy most of the arcane rewards for platinum. This is always the case in Warframe, well, most of the time, as there are instances wherein rare things are just simply trash, but I think Duviri arcane's prices will not drop for a couple of weeks or months, and if you decide to farm these now, then you might have 500 platinum in your pocket after you maxed out 1 arcane. Well, shit, it's very easy to max out 1 new Duviri arcane to gain platinum, right? I'm just playing. Duviri arcanes will give you platinum and you can chat those players buying in the market directly so you can dispose of those arcanes, but nothing beats prime parts farming for platinum making. It's an alternative, but not the very best method available in the game. The price won't drop because you would need time and effort to get these arcane, and preferably, you would need to get into a team since it's Steel Path levels. There's a very annoying roadblock ahead of you when you want to go solo, and that is the Oro Worm boss fight. The fact is, your equipment and warframes will be randomized. you will be lucky to get Styanax in a run, as he can just breeze all the side missions as well as the Oro boss fight, but most of the time, you will need a team to farm these arcanes. On the other hand, there's a 1-minute relic farm available in the game, and you can just crack it with a rad share team to get decent prime parts and sell them to other players. Despite being rare at the moment since they are new and only a few people would focus on farming these Duviri arcanes, they don't sell frequently like the prime parts in the market. Indeed, prime parts will only sell for a couple of platinum, but it's better to earn profit every day than farming Duviri arcanes in my opinion. I think the best way to make profit from the arcanes is to just farm it passively. What I mean by this is that if you are farming Duviri resources, Pathos clamps, or even Duviri intrinsics, then try to jump into those portals and farm some arcane to sell in the market. In addition, instead of selling it in Warframe.market, you should just go into the buying section and message directly those who are buying to gain profit faster. Items like this won't be overpriced for a very long time, and you should just take advantage of it right now since there are still players farming Duviri Paradox. I don't want to jinx anything or be a complete asshole, based from my experience playing the game for years, and what I am seeing from Duviri Paradox right now, the side rewards such as the Duviri Arcanes would not even be that important in the future. Duviri Paradox will be the home for uncommon weapons just like Arcane Energize from Eidolons in the Plains. Mostly likely, you will be visiting Duviri in the future to get Pathos clamps and resources to craft new uncommon weapons. If somehow Digital Extremes add new arcanes in Duviri, but still suboptimal arcanes and are only good for a specific setup, then this will be the case, and it's positive that Duviri will be another content island for a couple of months also or years, until Digital Extremes decides to add up new uncommon weapons. To be honest with you, I don't see any universal arcanes in the Duviri loot pool, except for Longbow Sharp Shot and Shotgun Vendetta. Somehow, these arcanes are not even the best in slot in some cases. Just take for example Longbow Sharp Shot. It may increase the damage on your next shot after a headshot, and the bonus is indeed way faster to proc compared to arcanes like Deadhead, but you are losing DPS in the process, though, as when Deadhead got a full stack, it will stay for as long as you are killing targets. While with Sharp Shot, the bonus only works every next shot after landing a headshot, so it's still not the best but rather another good option in boosting your damage. So just like what I said earlier, the prices of the Duviri arcanes will stay for quite some time, and you can take advantage of this by selling arcanes now while you have an interest in doing Duviri missions. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.